Hey, how's it going, everybody? I just want to give you guys some insight into doing internal motor lines on your Crescent Crew. This is a question we get asked quite often. How do you run those? This is a system we've come up with, and we'll show you our build. If you have any information or better elements that you can provide to us, we'd love to hear about them in the comments section. So as Justin comes in, we'll run you through the whole build and show you exactly what we do to make this all possible. So up here, we got the full rail kit installed across the whole boat. We've also gone and done the deck grip system across the whole boat as well. I'm going to remove this seat so we get a better visual aid of everything. Now we get into the bread and butter. We're using the Wizard FCS foot steering control system. So this is on ball bearings, super smooth back and forth. This is what makes this system possible. Right here is where we're running our lines internally into the boat. And as far as we put this on a couple boats now, on the cruise specifically, the Wizard FCS system fits about 80% of the time plug and play. For whatever reason, on some of the Crescent Crews I've tested on as well, the bolt lands from the mold can be about a 1/4 inch off occasionally. So if that happens, just come in and drill out about a 1/4 inch or whatever you need off the rail, and then your bolt will line straight up and bolt in. So it's a really, really good system. You might have to tweak it a little bit, but otherwise it's like 85–90% plug and play. But this Wizard FCS is the key to making this whole system work flawlessly. So as I said, we bring the rudder lines in there, and we're going to run them out to the back side back here into the steering triangle on the back of the motor. And on this specific setup, we're running the Newport NK300. If you put a high seat instead of the low seat, you can get the Newport LoPro battery underneath it. We have about 2 inches of clearance underneath here, and that'll leave your tank wall area open. Just something to think about. But this is what it looks like up underneath. Battery sits there, high chair over the top, and then your tank wall is open to run a black pack or more stuff back there. On the right-hand side, we have our up-down lever to pull the motor up and down. On the left-hand side, we have our reverse lockout, and then our throttle control is here on the left as well. This is where we get into more of the nitty-gritty stuff if you want to try and make this build possible. Back here, in order to feed your lines, the Crew doesn't have any internal hatches or any way to get your hands inside. So what we've done is we come in here and we cut an inch hole into the boat on the side here. We fed surgical clamps then on the inside to where we're able to grab the line and then finesse it back through the tube back so we can do the steering. And we did that on both sides. And then we put this plate back over the top, and this is a Yak Attack delete plate system, basically, or an electronic cable pass-through plate. You can build one if you want, or you can get a kit like this, but you're going to have to get inside to do this to be able to get the lines to run through because there's no way to get your hands in. The second thing is, I like to dress it up, so these rails back here do not come on the Crew, and they're not readily available from Crescent either. They do install them on their Crescent CK2 system, but not on this one. So I went ahead and took an 8-inch rails, put those back here, and I was able to reuse the bungee that comes on the boat and use these track-mounted hooks here to get the anchor system back so you can have your bungee system. Also on these, I was then able to attach 2 eye-bolt track-mounted systems to hold your lines off to the side for your up-down and your reverse lockout cable. Then here on the back, it's pretty simple. You'll plug it in. You got your reverse cable. We're running a 15-pound pulley back here to help lift the motor up and back. Your plug in here for your battery system. And you can run different style of batteries, totally up to you. But if you run the LoPro with a high seat and solo or tandem, the battery can just mount underneath. Super awesome system. So if you have any feedback for us on how we can do things better, or a system you've built that will also give us more insight, we'd love to hear about it. Otherwise, hopefully this gives you a little bit of an idea for how you can run internal wiring for steering your motor with a foot-controlled system on your Crescent Crew. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, love to hear any feedback you guys have. Y'all take care. Catch you next time.